Lately, things haven't been easy for me, and it's made me turn inwards more, to ask myself questions like, what's important? What are the things that really matter? And how can I do and have more of that in my life? Pondering and wondering has taken me to some interesting places, and although I'm filled with questions, I feel more in tune with myself, braver, more confident, because life does really go by in the blink of an eye, as cliche as that saying is. It's fascinating what starts happening when we take baby steps away from fear of things like judgment and failure or any other fear that we may have. Tough times change us, for better and for worse, and this feels like a beginning of a new chapter somehow. Perhaps the biggest addition to this new chapter is Fred, and I would like for you to meet him today.
You want to say good morning? We don't speak English on a regular basis, we speak Swedish. And he just ate, so his mustache is a bit dirty. We've been getting up at like 5:30 every morning. Today we got up at 5:15, and today I've had him for a week, which on one hand it feels like I just got him yesterday, and then on the other hand I feel like I've had him for, I don't know, forever. It's just hard to imagine, you know, what my life was like before him. Alright, I feel like he's gonna take a poo-poo now because he's smelling the carpet, so quick commercial break.
Okay, so like, how am I supposed to fall asleep right now? It's 1 a.m. and I'm just far too excited. I can't sleep. I've been counting sheep. I've been counting dementors. I've been counting it all. Alright, so I thought I would show you our sleeping arrangement. So that's where I sleep, on the couch, and then he sleeps right here. Don't you? And he loves biting. I've never had the full responsibility of another life before. It's a very cool but overwhelming experience. I know it looks really cute and cozy, and it is, but oh, is it a lot of work.
Alright, it's time for breakfast, and I'm feeling some oatmeal, possibly. It's actually been a few days since I had oatmeal, and I typically have it every morning, more or less. I'm learning not to give in to the whipping. So, I am about to do some yoga. I've been having so much back pain these past few days. Not sure why, but I'm thinking some yoga may help with that. So I'm going to start the Yoga with Adriene 30-day challenge from this year. I already did her 2020 challenge this year, but I haven't done her 2021 challenge yet. So I'm going to start it now, and it's a 48-minute session. I'm really looking forward to that. So hopefully Fred will allow me to do some yoga. What do you think? I mean, he's kind of sleeping, so I feel like the timing is good.
To breath, your 30-day yoga journey. Hi, Adriene. This is Benji. And we are so glad you are here. It is day 1, setting the tone for the whole beautiful story.
Right here.
Let's get started. let's begin our down trip. I know that sounds a little cheesy, but I mean it. From a very real place, from my heart, we'll say. I invite us to bring our attention to the breath.
Like, I don't get how this keeps happening. I feel like I'm literally staring at him all the time. If I take my eyes off him for, I don't know, 15 seconds, there's an accident. Or is it even an accident? Fred?
Want to teach your puppy full body outside? You need to stop using pee pads inside right now. Even if you don't think they're really ready to go outside just yet.
Fred is not from a big city, so bringing him here to the Pulse of Stockholm has been an adjustment. Luckily, there is plenty of greenery here, and today, him, my sister, and I had a small picnic. The sun was shining, it was just warm enough, a perfect moment, really.
Ska man springa hit? Hej, jaha. Hej, gubben. Hi, Freddy boy. Hej.
So I just got back from a walk with Fred, and there are two things that I would just quickly like to talk about. First thing is that how nice people are when you have a dog, and especially when they have a dog and you have a dog. It's really nice to, you know, stop on the street and have a bit of a chat and tell each other how cute your dogs are, and, you know, just have a nice little moment. I really like that. So far, my experience with other dog parents has been really good, and that's nice. Second thing that I wanted to briefly talk about is, since getting Fred, I'm obviously, you know, forced to see the world from his perspective. So when I was puppy-proofing this apartment, I had to go down on his level to see any potential dangers. And now when I'm walking him, I also need to be down on his level to see if there's anything on the street that he could put in his mouth that could choke him or that could potentially be dangerous for him. And it has reopened my eyes for how much litter there is on our streets, which isn't something you necessarily notice when you're just walking around. I mean, I wouldn't say that Stockholm is a dirty city with dirty streets. I wouldn't say that, but for a puppy, you know, when you have a puppy or another animal that you're walking, or a toddler perhaps, you start to notice those things more. So things like plastic, straws, cigarettes, other things that just shouldn't be on the street. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to remind whoever needs to be reminded, remind myself, although I don't litter, but it's still good to remind yourself not to do it. And to remind anyone who needs to hear that, please don't litter. Alright, I just making some tea and some sandwiches. It's about 7 p.m. right now, and I'm just gonna watch the remainder of this episode of Desperate Housewives and just wind down for a moment. My back is still hurting really bad, so I just want to sit down for a bit and take it easy.
You know how you can long for that first coffee in the morning? This is what I long for towards the end of each day. Moments like this where I can make myself a small bite, something to drink, and read or watch something purely for entertainment. Hearing Fred's chewing by my feet has been a nice addition to that. Friends and family show up more frequently to get to know Fred and to bring me things that I myself can't really get right now. Given that I can't leave him alone, I'm very lucky to have them. They of course want to cuddle Fred as much as they possibly can, but when he naps or is busy entertaining himself, we catch up and eat some good food. It's one of those things that are important and that really matter.